Hey, what's up, Rob? So, just gonna let you know if you see me looking over here or whatever I just did, it's just because I made like a little notepad for myself to kind of have a few talking points. But today, this video is just gonna be another kind of life update, if you will. Um, so yeah, just kind of talking a little bit about classes starting up and two specifically that I'm really, really, really excited for, as well as my first trip to, I guess, the hospital, but yeah, I mean, that's what they call it, to the Japanese hospital. But first time kind of going to the doctor's office here because you just go to the hospital for everything here. Um, but yeah, I we weren't able to really call this morning. We were just kind of texting, which was totally fine. But that was because last night I was running like a pretty high fever, and so Nami and I just thought it best that we go ahead. It's so ridiculously cheap here to go. I think it for medication and the visit and everything was like maybe $30 or something like that. And I don't even know what all these medications are called, but I got a bunch of them. We're loaded up now. But yeah, we're running like a was running like a 103 fever. I think it was like she showed me the name. She was trying to help me translate it. But long story long, no issues, nothing to worry about. Feeling a lot better now. Still like my tonsils are inflamed, and so I guess I had some sort of bacteria or something that latched on, is what they were saying. But Nami was nice. She took off work and we went to the hospital together. It had like an appointment at like 11:15. So we did that. It was interesting to kind of see all the procedures and yeah, it's wonderful having Nami there because I mean yeah, I mean yeah, it's just wonderful having her there. I would have understood like 20% if she wasn't there to save me. So that was interesting. They gave me a COVID test. They are much more intense about it. Maybe I don't know, maybe it was just the army was lazy, but I had COVID tests and California and in the army out here in Japan, and they went maybe like I don't even know how to describe it. Like I'd say like 25% in, but the lady today was just like she pushed it in, and I was like, oh, okay. And then she pushed more, and I was like, oh, okay, that's got to be the end of it. And then she pushed again, and then she did it again. I was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna hit my brain. This is crazy. So maybe I just got lucky up till this point, but this lady, she went for it, and it was yeah. I think Nami got a kick out of it. But yeah, it was honestly an interesting experience checking out Japanese hospital for the first time. On other new things, my classes just started up this week, as I'm sure you're already aware. Um, the big highlights for the classes that I'm really excited about is I am like super incredibly excited for where my Japanese teacher that we have. She just like all my Japanese teachers up to this point have been awesome, but she one uses Japanese like 90% of the time in class, which is already like really promising to me. And two, she'll stop, like she doesn't just skip over like small things, she'll stop and she'll like explain it to the class, like a grammatical point of, hey, in this case we should use o or we should use ga. Like previous teachers have just skipped over that kind of thing and she'll stop and be like, why do we use ga here? And then like people will answer and she'll be like, that's true, but like no, like the real reason we use is because like when you use this specific word you always use ga, or et cetera, et cetera. um, I really like her teaching style. I've only had two classes so far, but I'm really excited for that. And then I'm also excited for my econometrics class. Apparently that's supposed to be like the hardest econ course, I guess, just for the major. But you're supposed to be able to create like these um, codes and stuff to like input data and like truly evaluate real life variables in economic standards kind of thing. So I'll try to explain more later. But love you, Rob.